Okay, good morning dear cadets. So again I am here to complete the aldol condensation. So yesterday I have given you enough idea about the aldol condensation. What are the conditions, actually what is the meaning of aldol condensation, why it is known as aldol condensation. Okay, so many things. Okay, now today I am going to teach you the types of aldol condensation. There are two types of aldol condensation. One is the simple or self aldol condensation and another one is the cross aldol or mixed aldol condensation. Okay, what is the meaning of simple or self aldol condensation? Yesterday whatever examples I have given you, yesterday I have given you two examples. One is between two molecules of acetaldehyde and between two molecules of acetone, correct or not? They comes under the category of simple or self aldol condensation. So now what is the definition of simple aldol condensation or self aldol condensation? When aldol condensation carried out between two similar kinds of aldehyde or between two similar kinds of ketone, that is similar kinds of, means if one molecule is acetaldehyde, other should also be acetaldehyde. Always remember, aldol condensation will be carried out between two molecules only. Okay, because one has to supply the alpha hydrogen and another has to receive it, alpha hydrogen, then only aldol condensation would be there. So simple or self aldol condensation means when it is carried out between two similar kinds of aldehyde or between two similar kinds of ketone, that is self aldol condensation. So no need to discuss much about this one because yesterday all those reactions I have taught you. And what was the product? Beta hydroxyaldehyde aldol or beta hydroxy ketone or ketol. Okay, it is customary to tell aldol condensation, but this has been carried out by the ketones also. Ketol is also the product, but it will be known as aldol condensation only. Now let us discuss about the cross aldol. That is the most important thing. So in cross aldol what is happening? Just opposite of self or simple aldol condensation. When aldol condensation carried out between two different aldehyde or between two different ketones or between one aldehyde and one ketones, aliphatic or aromatic, then it is known as mixed aldol or crossed aldol condensation. Okay, so opposite of self aldol, in self aldol condensation what is there? Both molecules were similar. Here what is there? Both molecules are different. Both molecules, one may be just see here, one may be acetaldehyde, other is propanaldehyde. Just see 1, 2, 3 propanaldehyde, correct? Now it may be between two different kinds of molecules of ketone, or it may be between aldehydes and ketones also. Okay, just see here, this is benzaldehyde and this is acetophenone. So this is ketone and this is benzaldehyde, aromatic aldehyde. It may be taken place between, just see, as I wrote here acetaldehyde and propanaldehyde, I may write here one may be between this one. This is acetone and you can take here this is this one. So both are different molecules or not? Just see, this is acetone and what about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, this is butaneone. Okay, so between different kinds of aldehydes or between two different kinds of ketone it is carrying out. Now it may be between aldehyde, means aliphatic and aromatic ketones also. The best example is written here, benzaldehyde, and that is acetophenone. Okay, so this is all about the cross aldol. I hope that you have got the definition of cross aldol, meaning of cross aldol condensation. Okay, now the most important aspect is this one. Try to understand. In cross aldol what we are taking? We are taking two different kinds of aldehyde or two different kinds of ketone. Okay, so now two condition may be emerge. Both molecules may contain alpha hydrogen. and both may not contain. Okay, so just see here two condition is there when both molecules contains alpha hydrogen, here when only one molecules contains alpha hydrogen. Okay, so just see these are the condition that may be there or not. Both like here just see both are containing alpha hydrogen, but here in this case what is there, this benzaldehyde is not containing alpha hydrogen. Just see this is the functional group carbon atom and this is phenyl ring, benzene ring, it is not containing alpha hydrogen. What about here, this is functional group carbon atom and this is containing alpha hydrogen. Okay, so one may contain alpha hydrogen, other may not contain alpha hydrogen. That is also the condition. Okay, so just see two things are there when both molecules contains alpha hydrogen and when only one molecules contains alpha hydrogen. Just see when both molecules contains alpha hydrogen, then it is not useful because mixture of product you will have. Why you will have the mixture of product? If both are containing alpha hydrogen, so just see one time one will be the alpha hydrogen supplier and other will be the alpha hydrogen receiver, and vice versa. Second time what would be there, which was supplier that will be the receiver and which was receiver that would be the supplier. Correct or not? Like here in one step or one time this may be the receiver and this may be the supplier, but next time what would be there, this will be the receiver, this will be the supplier. Why this possibility is there? Because both have got the alpha hydrogen, that is why you are getting the mixture of products. Okay, so the mixture of product we will have because one time one molecules will be alpha hydrogen supplier and other molecules will be alpha hydrogen receiver and vice versa. Okay, that is why it is not useful, you will not get the desired product. Even if you will get the desired product, along with that many other products will also be there. While in this case what is there, when only one contains alpha hydrogen, then mixture of products you will not have because only one will be the supplier and other must be the receiver. Which is having alpha hydrogen, that will be the alpha hydrogen supplier, and other which is not having alpha hydrogen, that will be the receiver. So here there is no case of getting the mixture of product. So this is useful, and you will get the only one product. Okay, so that is why planning is required for aldol condensation. Here especially in this case planning is required. What kind of products you want? So according to the desired product you should select the molecules for the aldol condensation. Okay, now one by one I have to explain here. Even here also I have to write the reaction. So just see this side I will rub. Why you will get? I have to show you how one molecule is receiver and another one is the supplier and vice versa. Okay, so whatever example is given in NCERT book I will take that only. So there are two conditions of cross aldol. What is the first condition? When both molecules contains alpha hydrogen. Second one is when only one contains alpha hydrogen. So I will explain from this side so that I can wipe them out and we can utilize same place for the explanation of this one. Just see first here, when only one contains alpha hydrogen, just see this is formaldehyde, HCH double bond O, does not contain alpha hydrogen. This is functional group carbon atom, other than this carbon atom no one is there, so it does not contain alpha hydrogen. What about this one? This is acetaldehyde, contains alpha hydrogen. So just see when one molecule contains alpha hydrogen, other does not, that is only useful aldol condensation, that is only useful cross aldol condensation. When both are containing alpha hydrogen, that is not useful. Okay, so just see now process is same only, just since this is containing alpha hydrogen, shift one hydrogen towards the carbonyl oxygen. So which product you will have? You will have 3-hydroxypropanol, 1 2 3. Okay, 3-hydroxypropanol. Okay, now heat this one. So the 1H of this one and this OH will come out as a water molecules. Now here double bond will be generated. What is the name of this one? 1 2 3 prop 2 in al. Okay, you have got this product. Only one product you are getting here. When you are getting one product, when one molecule contains alpha hydrogen, other does not. Okay, just see another example. This is benzaldehyde, C6H5CHO. This is benzaldehyde, does not contain alpha hydrogen. Why? This is functional group carbon atom and this is ring. This ring carbon is not called as alpha carbon atom. Hence, hydrogen bonded with those carbon atom, they are also not called as alpha hydrogen. This is group, phenyl group, benzene ring. Remember, benzaldehyde and formaldehyde both do not contain alpha hydrogen. This is acetophenone. So this is benzene ring, this is carbonyl carbon, functional group carbon atom. Now this is alpha carbon atom. So here 3 alpha hydrogen is there. So just we require only one for shifting. So shift this hydrogen. That is why I wrote instead of CH3 what I wrote HCH2. Okay, shift this one here. Okay, so what kind of product you will have? You will have this product. You will have this product. You can name this one also. 1 2 3. Okay, 1 2 3. So what is the name of this one? At 1 carbon atom also benzene ring is there. At 3 carbon atom also benzene ring is there. Okay, so this is hydroxy H and this is phenyl P. So who is coming first? Hydroxy. So what is the name of this one? 3-hydroxy. 3-hydroxy. 1,1,3 diphenyl. Diphenyl. Then propane. Propanone. Propane 1. On. Okay, at 3 number hydroxy is there, 3-hydroxy 1,3-diphenyl propane on. Okay, have you got this one? Now this reaction is not completed so far. Now what we have to do, that 1 molecules of water must be removed. So just try to understand. I will write same reaction this side. Just a minute. See, now this OH and this one H right here. Okay, so OH and H, remove 1 molecules of water, minus here H2O. Okay, after heating, what is the product here? Now this is benzene ring. Okay, now here what is there? CH, double bond CH, here C, double bond O, and this is benzene ring. Okay, benzene ring. Okay, here any problem here? This is and this one. Okay, now just see. Now in NCERT book, when here just see one more thing is there. Here dilute and AOH must be written. Here also write dilute and AOH. Here also write. Here heating. Yes, everything is okay. Now name this one. So this is 1 2 3. So what is the name of this one? 1,3-diphenyl. 1,3-diphenyl. Prop 2 in on. Yes, there is no need to write 1 on because it is understood. Okay, so just see 1,3-diphenyl prop 2 in 1 on. 1 also you can write, I don't have any problem. Here 1 on. Okay, have you got this one or not? This is major product. What is this one? Major product. 293 Kelvin temperature. Just see here in NCERT book they have given this one only. They wrote this product only. They have not written this product. Okay, but you just go for both steps. First you shift the hydrogen from alpha carbon atom to carbonyl oxygen, then you will get that one hydroxy product, then you heat this one and then get the final product. Then you will not commit mistake and there is no need of Weyerhaeuting also. If you directly go for this one, then what would be there? Confusion would be there. How this product has come? Okay, so just see, this is only major product. Just see here they have given. So now this is the product when only one molecule has got the alpha hydrogen, other does not. Now try to understand. Come back here. When both molecules contains alpha hydrogen, okay, just see here. CH3CHO, this is also containing alpha hydrogen, and CH3, this is ethanol, this is propanol. Now here also this is alpha carbon atom. So 2 alpha hydrogen is there. 2 alpha hydrogen is there. Both are containing alpha hydrogen. Then problem is there. Why problem is there? I will tell you. Just see. First, do you think that in entire mixture only one molecules of ethanol would be there and one molecules of propanol would be there? There would be many molecules of ethanol and propanol. Okay, so just see 2 possibilities there. Number 1, first ethanol and ethanol they will react together. Second one, propanol would react together. Correct. Third one is ethanol and propanol both will react. Where first time ethanol is alpha hydrogen supplier and propanol is receiver. Fourth chance, propanol may be the alpha hydrogen supplier and ethanol may be the alpha hydrogen receiver. Once again listen carefully. Just see, here 4 chances are there. How many chances? 4 chances are there. When you are taking the molecules and if both are containing alpha hydrogen. Suppose you have taken ethanol and propanol. So how 4 chances are there? First, ethanol and ethanol, they may react together. Okay. Second one is propanol and propanol molecules, they may react together. Third one is ethanol and propanol reacting together, where ethanol is alpha hydrogen supplier and propanol is receiver. Fourth one is ethanol and propanol, they are reacting together, but this time propanol is alpha hydrogen supplier and ethanol is alpha hydrogen receiver. Okay, so now how many product you will have? 4 product you will have, final product. So just see here, when ethanol is reacting, ethanol with ethanol, then this is the product from 2 molecules of ethanol. When propanol is reacting together, propanol and propanol, then what is there? This is the final product, second step product. Okay, that is why I wrote here from 2 molecules of propanol. This is from 2 molecules of ethanol. And now just see, when ethanol react together or propanol and propanol react together, so this aldol condensation is become equal to self aldol condensation. So in cross aldol condensation, if you will take molecules and if both are having alpha hydrogen, so in addition to the cross aldol, simple aldol or self aldol will also be there, as is the case here. Are you getting my point or not? Actually we have taken ethanol and propanol, okay, thinking that cross aldol would be there. Of course cross aldol will be there, but in addition to the cross aldol, self aldol will also be there, because only 2 molecules won't be there. There would be so many molecules of ethanol and there would be so many molecules of propanol. So self condensation between ethanol and ethanol, self condensation between propanol and propanol, now cross aldol between ethanol and propanol, where one molecule is alpha hydrogen supplier and another one is receiver. So if one time ethanol is alpha hydrogen supplier, so other time propanol will be the alpha hydrogen supplier. So chances of getting 4 product. So when they are reacting between similar kinds of molecules, so this would be self-aldol condensation. So I wrote these 2 are the product of self-aldol condensation. Now just see, think about this one. This is just see, this one and this one. This is one product, this is another product. This is from 1 molecules of ethanol and 1 molecules of propanol. Okay, where one time alpha hydrogen supplier is ethanol and second time alpha hydrogen supplier is propanol. Okay, so you are getting these 2 product. So actually this is cross aldol. First two are, they are not cross aldol, self aldol. So what I want to tell you, in cross aldol, self aldol is also there. If you are taking the molecules, where both are having alpha hydrogen, okay, so the purpose of cross aldol is itself is wasted, okay. That is why what is there here, this is not useful, okay, because many product you are getting here, okay. That is why planning is required, and we should plan in a such a way so that one should contain alpha hydrogen, other should not contain alpha hydrogen. So such kind of cross aldol is useful. Means we should take one molecules containing alpha hydrogen, other molecule should not have or should not contain alpha hydrogen. That is useful. Means this is useful, this is not useful, okay. Planning is required. Now your question is how these product have obtained. So what I will do, I will rub this side because I have finished this one, and will explain you how these products have formed, okay. So let me rub this side, and let them be there only, there is no issue, okay. Will explain how those products are obtained. Okay, so see how these products have come here, okay. These products, just see. So what is the first condition? Condition is same only, when both molecules contains alpha hydrogen. So all these scenario I have explained. Now between ethanol and ethanol, okay. Now here between these two molecules, 4 conditions are possible. So what is the first condition? When ethanol and ethanol, means ethanol and ethanol react together. So just see, one is the alpha hydrogen supplier, this is ethanol molecules, this is ethanol molecules, both have got the alpha hydrogen. So one has to be alpha hydrogen supplier. So this is supplied alpha hydrogen to carbonyl oxygen, you will get this product, you will get this as usual. Now second step, what would be there? If you heat, so this will evolve one molecules of water, and what is the product? But2-enol. So the first one you have got or not? Okay. Second one, between two molecules of propanol, okay. So just see, in propanol, which is alpha hydrogen? This is CH2 is alpha carbon atom, and 2 hydrogen bonded, they are the alpha hydrogen, okay. So just see, one molecule is this one, propanol, okay, propanol. Now this is also propanol only, but remember, just be careful from where you have to furnish, from where you have to supply the alpha hydrogen, from CH2. That is why I wrote like that, second molecule, CH3, CH2, CHO. Be careful here. What cadets are committing mistake, they will supply the alpha hydrogen from CH3. CH3 is not here alpha carbon atom or alpha hydrogen atom. CH2 here, these hydrogen are alpha hydrogen atom, okay. So furnish them, dilute NaOH. So this is CH3, CH2. Now here OH, CH, CH3, CHO. Now next step, what would be there? Again H you write like that. Heat this one. Now water molecules will come out. So what you will get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2-methyl pen-2-enol. Okay. Now you have got this one, 2-methyl pen-2-enol. So this you have got from 2 molecules of propanol like this. This you have got from 2 molecules of ethanol like this. Okay. So this is self aldol condensation. So in the cross aldol, self aldol is also included. Okay. If you are taking 2 molecules and if both are having alpha hydrogen, then okay, if one is having, other is not having, then you will not have these kinds of product, okay. Another one, now so 2 condition is over. Third one is between ethanol and propanol, where between ethanol and propanol, where CH3CHO, where ethanol is alpha hydrogen supplier. So just see, this is alpha hydrogen receiver, which one? Propanol, and ethanol is alpha hydrogen supplier. Just see, this alpha hydrogen has come here. So what product you will have? You will have nothing, just this is addition type only, okay. Just you furnish, supply this hydrogen to carbonyl oxygen. So now you will have this product, okay. Now next step, just you heat this one, OH and H. Now heat this one, then what would be there? CH3, CH2, CH, double bond CS, CHO. This is pent2-enal. Pent2-enal. What you have got? You have got this one. Okay, so when propanol is alpha hydrogen receiver and ethanol is alpha hydrogen supplier, then you are getting pent2-enal. Now only one product is there, so just you have to reverse this one. What is this one? Between CH3CHO and this one, where propanol is alpha hydrogen supplier and ethanol is receiver. Now space is not there, so can I delete this side? Will delete this one and will make, okay, that one also. Okay, just see last one, D. Between ethanol CH3CHO and propanol CH3CH2CHO, where CH3CH2CHO is a alpha hydrogen supplier. So just see here, which was alpha hydrogen supplier? Ethanol. Here propanol is the alpha hydrogen supplier. So just see from CH2, this is only alpha hydrogen. Okay, furnace here. So now you will get this one, this product. You can write their name also. Just see 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 hydroxy 2 methyl butanol. Okay, now heat this one. So 1 H of this one and OH of this one minus H2O. Ultimately you have got this product 2 methyl but2-enal. Okay, so just see, this is the product. 2 methyl but2-enal is the product when propanol is the alpha hydrogen supplier. This is the product when ethanol is the alpha hydrogen supplier, and these two are the product when ethanol and ethanol react together or propanol and propanol react together. Okay, so these two are the example of self aldol condensation. These two are the example of cross aldol condensation. Means in cross aldol, self aldol is also included if you are taking the molecules where both are having alpha hydrogen. That is why it is not useful. Okay, and another one is when one is having, other is not having, that is useful. In this way aldol condensation is finished. And why I taught this one in this way? So that you need not to by heart this one. Okay, many of you are by hearting even though I am explaining everything. So as you wish, if you want to by heart, you can by heart. Otherwise there is no need to by heart. Just simple follow 2 steps, all product you will have. Thank you. Okay, so just note down one more thing. Benzaldehyde C6H5CHO, formaldehyde, trichloroacetaldehyde and benzophenone. They do not give aldol condensation because they do not contain alpha hydrogen. Just see like this one. What is the structure? This is benzene ring. Here what is there? CH. What is the meaning of alpha hydrogen? The nearest carbon from functional group carbon atom is known as alpha carbon atom, and the hydrogen bonded to that carbon atom is alpha hydrogen. So this is the functional group carbon atom, this is benzene ring. Alpha carbon atom is not there. Same is the case with formaldehyde. Just see C, here H, here H, here double bond O. What is this one? This is functional group carbon atom. After this carbon atom, no carbon atom. Means no alpha carbon atom, hence no alpha hydrogen atom. Okay, now here also just see what is the structure of this one. C, here what is there? CH, double bond O, Cl, Cl and Cl. This is functional group carbon atom. This is alpha carbon atom, but hydrogen is not there. Instead of hydrogen, chlorine is there. Okay, now benzophenone, clear cut case. Just see, this is also benzene ring, this is also benzene ring. This is functional group carbon atom. So here also alpha hydrogen is not there. That is why these molecules does not give aldol condensation. What about this one? Just see, here alpha carbon atom and alpha hydrogen is also there. Here 2 alpha carbon atom is there, hence total 6 alpha hydrogen is there. What about this one? Acetophenone. This is not a alpha carbon atom, but this is alpha carbon atom. This is benzene ring. You can write like that. C double bond O and CH3. So this is alpha carbon atom and these are bonded hydrogen atom. So they give aldol condensation. Okay, who give? These gives aldol condensation. Okay, over. In this way, this is aldol condensation is completely completed. Remember, those who are not giving alpha means aldol condensation, they are giving Cannizzaro reaction. Which reaction? Cannizzaro reaction. So all above example, benzaldehyde, formaldehyde, that one and this one, they will give the Cannizzaro reaction. Okay. So next one is Cannizzaro reaction. Okay, so next one is Cannizzaro reaction. So remember, Cannizzaro reaction is not given by those aldehydes which contains alpha hydrogen. Those which do not have alpha hydrogen, they give Cannizzaro reaction. So just see, the reaction is not given by those aldehydes which contains alpha hydrogen. Aldehydes which do not have alpha hydrogen, they give this test. Means the reaction is not given by those aldehyde which contains, means those who have got alpha hydrogen, they will give the aldol condensation. The reverse of aldol condensation is Cannizzaro reaction. Aldol condensation is not given by those aldehydes which do not contain alpha hydrogen. So those do not contain alpha hydrogen, they give Cannizzaro reaction. So just see, formaldehyde, just see, formaldehyde, benzaldehyde and trichloroacetaldehyde. These are the some molecules which organic compound which do not have alpha hydrogen. So they give Cannizzaro reaction. Actually in Cannizzaro reaction what is happening? Just see. In this reaction, one molecules of aldehyde undergoes self oxidation and other two molecules you have to take. One molecules has to undergo oxidation, other molecules has to undergo reduction. Okay. On the treatment of concentrate alkali. So when two molecules of aldehydes which do not contain alpha hydrogen is treated with concentrate alkali like NaOH or KOH, okay, so they undergo self oxidation and self reduction. So molecules of aldehydes which is undergoing self oxidation, that will form the carboxylic acid, and the molecules of aldehydes which undergoes self reduction, that will form the alcohol. What is the reduction product of aldehyde? Alcohol. What is the oxidation product of aldehyde? Carboxylic acid. Correct or not? Reduction product of aldehyde is alcohol. Oxidation product of aldehyde is carboxylic acid. Okay. So just see here. This is two molecules. Remember, two molecules you have to take. This is formaldehyde, this is formaldehyde. This will undergo suppose reduction. So what will be the product? What is the reduction product of this one? The reduction product is alcohol. Just you add 2H here. Actually, do you know what is happening? This one molecules means just see. These molecules will oxidize this one and these molecules will reduce this one. Self oxidation and reduction means this will oxidize this one, this will reduce this one. So just see, suppose no need to take anything from other side. Just see here, suppose this is undergoing reduction, so it requires 2H. It requires 2H or not? So just see, these 2H you give here, so you will have this product methanol. Now suppose this is undergoing oxidation. Okay, so for oxidation what is required? For oxidation basically C double bond O is there, one OH is required and one hydrogen, one OH and one hydrogen. So one OH, just give this one, this is undergoing oxidation, so give OH here, this is OH. Okay, OH. So what is the product here? Just it requires one OH, not require another hydrogen. One OH from here only you just give. So what you will get? Just see, as C double bond O is there here, just see, attach here one OH over. Now you have got formic acid. Am I correct or not? Just see, HC double O, this one is there. This is formaldehyde. Formaldehyde formula is SCHO structure is HC double bond H. Okay, just you give one O to this one. So this is undergoing. Remember this one, don't get confused. Just give 2H to this one, you will get this one. Just give here one oxygen, no need to give OH or any other thing. One H from here, give this H to this oxygen atom. So you will have formic acid. You will have formic acid. Just see here only. See, HC double bond O. Just add here one oxygen. One oxygen. This oxygen only you give. One oxygen. So this is SC double OH. Correct? Understood? Means which is undergoing reduction. 2 hydrogen you have to give. Which is undergoing oxidation. Just give one oxygen. One oxygen. Here. So from where that oxygen will come? The 2 hydrogen, this will give to this one. One oxygen, this will give here. So this will be OH. Now you have got this one. Now this formic acid will react with the concentrate alkali. So how it will react? Just see. SCOOH, formic acid, KOH. So now here instead of H, what would come? K. Just see, here reaction is there. What is the name of this one? Potassium formate. You can write potassium salt of formic acid also. Potassium formate. Okay. Now same is the case with benzaldehyde. Just see. This is benzaldehyde, one molecules. This is another molecules. Just see here. Give here 2 hydrogen. So you will have benzyl alcohol. What is this one? Benzyl alcohol. Okay. Now do one thing. This is benzyl alcohol. Give one oxygen to this one. This oxygen only. So what you will have? Benzoic. Just add here O. So this is benzoic acid. What is this one? Benzoic acid. Okay. Now this benzoic acid will react with concentrate alkali. This is, take here NaOH. So now it will form sodium benzoate. So here just you write Na. Okay. So what is the name of this one? Sodium salt. Sodium benzoate. Sodium benzoate. This is there. Sodium benzoate. Got this one? Yes. Now write here Na, sodium benzoate. So this is an example of disproportionation reaction also. No need to take anything from outside. Just see. This KOH is there. Now everything this one is only doing. Okay. This is only reducing this one. This is only oxidizing this one. Okay. Understood my point or not? Just see. If 1H you will give here, so reduction means you can understand, there is no need of telling same thing time and again. So this is Cannizzaro reaction. Over this one. Now there is one more reaction. Now we are heading towards the completion of aldehydes and ketones. Okay, so now electrophilic substitution reaction in aromatic aldehydes and ketones. So just try to understand, aromatic aldehydes and ketones undergo electrophilic substitution reaction like nitration, sulfonation, halogenation at meta position, because CHO group and C double bond O group both are meta directing. So how aldehydic and ketonic group is a meta directing? Just see. This is benzaldehyde. Make their resonating structure. Already I have made. Okay. In earlier case only. You can make the resonating structure of acetophenone also. You can make the resonating structure of benzophenone also. Remember, in benzophenone 2 aromatic ring is there. Okay. So one by one means you have to shift the electron. You have to shift the electron from one benzene ring only first. Then once all resonating structure is completed, then go for the second one. Of course you will get the same resonating structure. Okay, are you getting my point or not? Otherwise, if at a time only electron you will shift towards the carbonyl oxygen or carbonyl carbon, then that carbon atom will become pentavalent. Okay, so just take care this one. If you see this resonating structure, so at 2, 4, 6 position, what is there? Positive charge is there. Means this carbon atom is electron deficient. And electrophile always attack on electron rich center. So just see the meta position 3 and 5 position. 3 and this is 3 position, this is 5 position. That carbon atom has not received the positive charge. Means their electron density is remain intact, remain constant. So now where electrophile will attack? Meta position only, because CHO group, this group has decreased the electron density at ortho and para position, means 2, 4, 6 position, because of its electron withdrawing nature or deactivating nature. Okay, deactivating nature or electron withdrawing nature, it decrease the electron density at 2, 4, 6 position, but meta position that is remain intact. That is why it is called that CHO group or CO group, they are meta directing. Why they are called meta directing? Because they decrease the electron density at ortho and para position, but they do not touch meta position. Similarly, what is the meaning of ortho para directing group? Ortho para directing group, they increase the electron density at ortho para position, and meta directing group, they do not increase the electron density at meta position, rather they decrease the electron density at ortho para position. Means in both cases ortho and para position is only getting affected. In ortho para directing group, they increase the electron density at those position. Meta directing group, they decrease the electron density at ortho para position. In both the cases, meta position remains intact, remains unaffected, but comparatively meta position will become, in case of ortho para directing group, meta position will become electron deficient. But in case of meta directing group, meta position will become rich in terms of electron as compared to ortho para position. I hope that you are understanding my point. Actually, this is a relative study, means comparison of ortho para position with meta position. Understood or not? So in this case, what is there? CHO group is withdrawing electron from ortho para positions. So meta position remains intact, means still electron density is more. That is why electrophile like nitration, when you are subjecting it for nitration, NO2 will be generated, sulfonation, SO3H positive electrophile will be generated, halogenation X positive will be generated, and these group they will send to meta position only. Just see, this is a nitration, this is a nitrating mixture, which electrophile will be generated? NO2 positive, meta position. What is the name of this one? Meta nitrobenzaldehyde. Suppose you are subjecting it for halogenation, let us say chlorination. Okay, so here what would be there? This won't be there here, plus Cl2 and halogen carrier. What are the halogen carrier? FeCl3. So at meta position Cl. Suppose sulfonation, so sulfonation means SO3H positive, this will be generated. From where it will be generated? From H2SO4. So here what would be there? SO3H. So what is the name of this one? Now this is very important group. So what would be the name of this compound? The name of this compound would be, now SO3H is see, SO3 group, its name would be meta benzaldehyde sulfonic acid. Meta benzaldehyde sulfonic acid. It is like that. Over. So I hope that you have got. I have completed chlorination, nitration and sulfonation. In NCERT book, resonating structure they have not made, directly they wrote this is meta directing and make one product, that nitrobenzaldehyde. Okay, but since this is one reaction, that is why I thought clarity is required, because anything can be asked in the exam. So in this way, all the reaction of aldehydes and ketones is completely completed. Okay, now in text exercise is there at page number 365. Arrange the following compounds in increasing order of their reactivity in nucleophilic addition reaction. in nucleophilic addition reaction. So for the nucleophilic addition reaction, how many factors are affecting? Number one, the alkyl group size and steric hindrance, number of alkyl group, you can say steric hindrance. So what would be the order of nucleophilic addition reaction? Just see, smaller the size of alkyl group, smaller the size of alkyl group, and second one is lesser the number of alkyl group, more will be the reactivity toward the nucleophilic addition reaction. So the order is like that. This is aldehyde, this is aldehyde. Just see, first you should write the formula. This is CH3CHO. When you will write the formula, you will have a lot of ideas. CH3CH2CHO. Next one is CH3COCH3. Correct? This is propanone. Sorry. This is propanone. Next one is butaneone. So butane, what is the formula? Butaneone. CH3CH2 C double bond O CH3 1 2 3 4. So the order is this one only. Here one alkyl group is there, here bigger than this alkyl group is there, but this is aldehyde only. Aldehyde is more reactive than ketone. Everything I have explained, and ultimately here two alkyl group here. Just see, 2 only, but CH3 is smaller, CH3CH2 is bigger. So greater the size of alkyl group, greater will be the plus I effect. Similarly, greater the size of alkyl group, greater will be the steric hindrance also. Understood my point or not? This is the reason. So this is the correct order. What about this one? Just see, they are the aromatic. Okay, so just see, aromatic aldehydes, they are more reactive than that of aromatic ketones. So just see, here everything is there, all are aromatic only. But remember, if with the benzene ring plus I casting groups are attached, so they will decrease their reactivity toward the nucleophilic addition reaction, because carbonyl carbon should be electron deficient. If plus I casting groups are there, so they will increase the electron density at carbonyl carbon, hence decrease the reactivity toward the nucleophilic addition reaction. So para-tolualdehyde means CH3 group is there. Please write down their formula. Okay. If electron withdrawing groups are attached, so they will increase the reactivity. Towards the nucleophilic addition reaction. So just see, para-nitrobenzaldehyde. Just see, first write the formula. Para-nitrobenzaldehyde. So this is CHO, this is NO2. Okay. Next one, first this only will be there. Then this is benzaldehyde would be there. This is benzaldehyde. Okay. CHO. What would be the next one? Next one would be para-tolualdehyde. This is C. This is CHO, and here CH3. And the last one acetophenone. C double bond O CH3. Now you can ask here, sir, here also CH3 group is there, here also CH3 group is there. So why it is more reactive than that of this one? Try to understand. Here CH3, where nucleophilic addition reaction would be taken place? Nucleophilic addition reaction would be taken place at carbonyl carbon. Okay. Here in this case, acetophenone case, CH3 group is directly bonded with carbonyl carbon. Am I correct or not? It is directly bonded with carbonyl carbon. So their plus I effect would be more, and it will increase the electron density more at carbonyl carbon. So their reactivity toward the nucleophilic addition reaction is less as compared to this one. In case of this one, with respect to carbonyl carbon, CH3 group is at para position. So it is away. So of course it will increase the electron density. But as compared to this one, here electron density at carbonyl carbon would be less. So this is more reactive than that of this one in case of nucleophilic addition reaction. Remember, if electron withdrawing groups are attached to the benzene ring, they will increase the reactivity toward the nucleophilic addition, and NO2 is electron withdrawing group. So this is also completed. Sometimes they ask explanation also. Okay, predict the products of following reactions. Okay, this is also in text exercise only. Just see page number 365, 12.5. just see what is this one. Cyclohexane cyclopentane one. Okay, their reaction with hydroxylamine. So whosoever is reacting with hydroxylamine, what is the name of product? Oxim, and 1 molecules of water should go. So just see O and H2O. Just write down here product. This would be like that. Okay, now here double bond, here N and here OH. What is the name of this product? Cyclopentane oxime. Okay, cyclopentane oxime, correct. Now in this case just setting is required. Just this O and this H2O will come out, correct or not? So what is the product here? R CH double bond CH, okay, CH, then double bond here N, C double bond O, NH, NH2, correct or not? Just check here. Okay, just minus H2O, everywhere minus H2O. What about this one? Same thing. Okay, write down this one also. Just remove 1 molecules of water from here. Setting you can see here also. You can correct it. Write down here H2NOH. Okay, ultimately you will get this product only. Oxime is the only product. What is that one? Oxime is the only product. Yes, it is correct only. Don't think that I am searching something else. Okay, cyclopentane one oxime. Yes, it is correct. Cyclopentane one oxime. Okay, now next one. See here minus H2O only. Setting is required. Just see this as such. Here double bond, here O won't be there because it has come out as a water molecules. Now double bond here N, correct. Just see double bond and further NH. Then this same molecules you should write as such. Here NO2 at 2 position and 4 position. Yes, everything is over. Okay, please just correct this one. This is cyclopentane one. This is cyclopentane one oxime. Okay, just over this one. Now what is the name of this compound? This is 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazine. What is the name of product? Hydrazone. Please write down that product name. What about this one? This is, just see, this O and this H2O will come out. Now add the product. This is benzene ring. Now what would be here? Just see C double bond. Now keep on adding N. Then what would be there? CH2, CH3. Now this would be as such CH3. So what is the name of this product? Just tell me. What is the name of this product? The name of this product is methyl benzylidene. Methyl benzylidene ethane amine. Methyl, this is benzylidene. Methylene benzylidene ethane amine. This is actually Schiff base, because when aromatic aldehydes and ketone react with amines, even aromatic amines, the product is Schiff base. Just product name should be written. Okay, product and product name. Now uses of aldehydes and ketone. Remember, the most important use is formaldehyde. 40% aqueous solution of formaldehyde is known as formalin. Formalin. And it is used to preserve the specimen. In biology lab, what is there? So many specimens are there. Inside the specimen, liquid is there or not? The liquid where specimens are kept, that is only formalin. So what is the formalin? 40% aqueous solution, that is known as formalin. And moreover to this, formaldehyde is used to make the thermosetting plastics. Bakelite is used to make the switches board. Okay. Now melamine, have you heard or not? These are used to make the crockery items. Okay, not only this one, melamine is used. Fire brigade, have you heard? No. So the cloths firemen are wearing, that is made up of melamine only. Okay, so these are the some of the uses of formaldehyde. Acetaldehyde, this is the starting material for the synthesis of acetic acid, so many polymers and drugs. Because when acetaldehyde is oxidized, what is the product? Acetic acid. Benzaldehyde, this is used in the perfumery and dye industry. Acetone and other ketones, they are used as a industrial solvent. And at the beginning of this chapter, I wrote some bigger aromatic compounds, valine, isn't it? So they are used as a perfuming agent. Okay, they are used as a perfuming agent, and moreover to this, they are having very good flavors, taste. So they are being added to the food stuff to get the specific type of odors. In this way, all aldehydes and ketone is completely completed. Now tomorrow I will start the carboxylic acids, and tomorrow you will have 2 video. Okay, thank you. I hope your physics exam has gone well. Now day after tomorrow is a holiday, day after tomorrow chemistry exam is there. So please prepare hard. Tomorrow before 2 o'clock you will have 2 chemistry video. So most of the portion of carboxylic acid also I will complete. Thank you.